Today, I'm answering a common question that comes up when people are starting their Kundalini Yoga journey, and they found that when they sit down to practice, it's really beneficial. But the challenge is, I don't want to sit down. Once I get to the mat and I sit down, I feel this incredible resistance, and it comes up as inertia. I don't even feel like moving. Or number two, it feels like, this is boring. Or number three, I just don't want to. And I want to help you work through that for yourself so that when it comes time to practice, you really keep in mind the end result rather than the feelings of stepping into the practice. And so whether you're new or whether you've been at yoga or Kundalini Yoga for a long time, know that this is going to be helpful, and hopefully it will spark for you a way of settling into your practice that serves you in the long run. But first, my name is Salimah, yoga therapist, and I'm the lead instructor for YogaVision's Kundalini Yoga Teacher Training Program. All the links are below, and this kind of content is exactly what you'll find in our community-based learning. So without further ado, you're sitting down, ready to practice, you picked out your video, press play, and then all of a sudden, the motivation leaves. Or maybe you don't even get that far. Or something else comes up conveniently, or there's a text message, or there's something to scroll on social media. Welcome to the club, first of all, my friends. Welcome to being human. We have this resistance to doing things that are good for us. And because of that, we really lean into a feeling of motivation. Or we've heard everywhere in our lives that when you feel motivated, you really want to take action. Or that taking action that's good for us is going to feel good. Or that when you do these good things, immediately good things will return. And I'm here to tell you, that sometimes some of those things are true, but oftentimes none of those things are true. And so here's an idea that I'd like you to walk with and work with so that you can really get the best out of your practice and really to think more expansively around the benefits that you are stepping into. So first of all, we know that Kundalini Yoga is super helpful. It's very good at repatterning the brain. It's really good at allowing us to heal our inner trauma or to find those places where we can lean into joy. But in order to get those benefits, we actually have to start practicing, and even more so on a regular basis. That means daily. So I want you to put aside the idea of motivation and pick up instead the idea of dedication and discipline. Those are words in North America that we don't, in the West generally, that we don't really love because it brings about this idea of toil and hard work and effort. And some of this is hard work and toil and effort, because as you pick up a practice for anxiety or PTSD or depression or welcoming new opportunities, you're going to have to go through some changes in order to heal those places, in order to open new opportunities. And so it is going to require a little bit of work. And the upfront work is doing practices that are going to allow those new thoughts and new feelings and new experiences to surface and bubble and become part of your awareness. If you don't let it become part of your awareness, guess what? Nothing changes. That's the honest truth of it. So when you lean into discipline and you lean into dedication, you get different results. So let me tell you this. I don't love washing the dishes. I just don't. I don't love folding my laundry or even doing laundry. But I do that because I like the outcomes. I like to have a clean home. I like to have clean clothes. And so I think about, so here's some clues. I think about, what's my end result? What do I want to gain from this? So, and then if I let those things go on too long, not doing the dishes, not doing my laundry, I end up in a place of dirtiness or uncleanliness or not hygienic. And that starts to trickle out into my work. It starts to trickle out into my thoughts, and then it just kind of becomes part of my identity. And so the second place in all of this is to really think about, what are the new habits that you want to create for yourself? Yoga, meditation are mental hygiene, mental discipline, mental cleanliness, These are ways that we can actually get to those versions of ourselves that we like, that we love, that we cherish. Not to say messiness is not a cool and awesome way to approach things, but it also has its hazards. And I think we all can understand that. And so here's my invitation to you. Can you think of your meditation or Kundalini yoga practice or any of the things that you're doing to help yourself feel better, show up better, be better in your mental thinking? How about looking at that as a discipline? And as you take that discipline forward, it just becomes part of life, like brushing your teeth, like doing the laundry, like washing the dishes, because the end result is really what we're gearing up for. And the cool thing about yoga, Kundalini yoga and meditation is that the more you do it, the bigger and more vast the benefits are. And so it's cumulative, like a wave in the ocean. It just gets bigger and bigger. And what you're able to accomplish 1 month from now, 10 months from now, 100 months from now is going to be far more vast than the person who's sitting down in struggle now. And so give yourself that grace as well. Know that good things are on the way, and all you have to do is sit down and do it. Lots of love. My name is Salimah, yoga therapist. Like and follow for more. Spread this good news if you found it to be helpful. Share it with your friends, share it with your community, because the more we grow and develop, the better off we all are. All is one. Until next time, bye for now.